football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Returner looking to create better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. The Rebels offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Get a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense could do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And this one is caught. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Play action here on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense...
Touchdown, Georgia! as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. First play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that ball.
To the air, it's Orgy. Bringing pressure.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down. They're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, it looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Orgy. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now. The punt team making their way on the field. Touchdown, Dogs. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. A Harvard return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from 11. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive. A little more urgency. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Powering for a tackle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback.
Here he goes. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He shreds the tackle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it second and short. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And this one will be fair caught. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. We're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Timeout, Georgia.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. They get the second half started with the running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick completion to the tight end. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Stockton. Grab down the middle, it's Branch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Young. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
To throw, it's Orgy. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And a handoff as they run the counter play. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection and counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Looking for some space. It's Jones. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of...
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it here. He gets loose. Picks up the first, looking for more. The defense has it, off and running. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Robinson. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The defense showing blitz here. Looking downfield, it's Royer. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Lions. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. Using his legs. It's Lee. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away.
To kick it away.
Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Big throw caught on the left side. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused.